Ashes of Creation Alpha 2 launch. Let's take a look at the character creator. So let's start out in races. We've got Empyrean. Looks like I can't spin him here. Let's see here. Grace, diplomacy, and knowledge. Intelligent, physically fit, silver-tongued, and beautiful by any standard. The elvish race of city dwellers are skilled craftsmen, seasoned soldiers, frighteningly powerful mages, shrewd diplomats, and dedicated leaders. It's like having some type of graphical issue here. Empyreans pride themselves on their advanced civilization, elite military, and highly efficient form of government. Their lifespan is longer than any race of Vera, giving them ample time for academic pursuits and magical research. So I think I'm going to be a mage in this first one. This is looking like the right guy to pick. While shorter-lived races confine their educational pursuits to childhood, Empyreans seek to further their knowledge every day of their lives and have been known to change professions after hundreds of years. So I like that. That's Empyrean. Looks like mages, intelligence. Now we've got the Kaelar. Heritage, duty, and order. The Kaelar take enormous pride in their heritage and their ability to rise to any challenge. They can be gregarious, friendly, and willing to mix and interact with other races. They've maintained the alien tradition of feudal society and organized around a monarch with subordinates inheriting titles and land. Like their ancestors, they form orders of knights and possess the largest and most organized standing army of all races. All right, so your Roman Empire here. The deep ancestral pride provides them with a keen sense of duty, but it hampers their ability to negotiate and seek diplomatic solutions. So warriors, melee, check. And then we've got the Vec. Vec are devoted clerics and mages, driven by faith and celestial pursuits, excelling in enchantments and alchemy. Theocracy, guided by stargazers. Vec politics rely on prophecy, impacting their diplomatic stance with a sense of divine destiny. Rooted in shared struggles with the Renkai, Vec culture blends celestial inquiry with a strong theocratic leadership. All right, so obviously this one says mage in it. Clerics, healers, mages. For me, this one is probably where I'll go. The elvish, high elfish, like, you know, EverQuest high elf feel. So that's our races. So we know we're going to go Empyrean. Then we've got feminine, and we've got the male. I usually go male characters, so we'll stick with that. Let's go into archetypes. So we've got a bard. Traditional bard, right? You're going to be stringing songs together that buffs the group. A little bit of damage, a little bit of healing, but mostly support is going to be what the bard does as well. Bards are versatile virtuosos that inspire allies, dishearten enemies with extraordinary repertoire abilities, encompassing the arts of music, song, and dance, and storytelling. These efficacious entertainers excel at amplifying strengths and exploiting weaknesses. This makes them a rock-solid but flexible pillar of support for any adventuring party. With their mesmerizing melodies, peerless pantomime skills, and wondrous weaving of soul-stirring tales, bards leave a lasting impression. So I really enjoyed, there was a class called the Mesmer that you would basically mez mobs so that they couldn't attack you. And so if that's going to be a skill here, that could definitely be a fun one. There was a class designed around that in EverQuest, which just was truly a lot of fun. So melody, concurrent challenged ability grants buffs to parties or debuffs to enemies, right? Dance, close range AoE abilities that apply powerful pointed effects to those nearby, and combined with mobility skills to affect as many nearby targets as possible. So back in the EverQuest days, you'd have a bard that could levitate you and then give you speed, and you could run across the whole map, and it was really the only way to travel. So we'll see if that's something similar where a bard's going to be found in every group or not. Song, channeled targeted abilities with variety of effects, and story, long-lasting AoE buffs for your allies that are used to build toward grand finale ultimates. So definitely a fun class. I'm going to try them all out. I'm going to focus on the mage to start, but definitely want to work through all of them. Bard does sound fun for those of you that like the support. And they've got more than this, right? There's 64 classes in total in Ashes, and the way you can blend these together. But for Alpha 2, we get 6 starter classes and then kind of bend from there. So Your clerics channel mana to convert magical essence into radiant energy, which they can wield to heal their allies or smite their foes. They also excel at providing defensive support by shielding their comrades at arms, cleansing negative status ailments, restoring mana to themselves and others, or bringing a fallen soldier back to life. Because of their vital contributions to the welfare of an adventuring party, enemies consider clerics to be a high priority target. Hence, their survival also depends greatly upon their mastery of the skill of self-preservation. So this is your holy trinity MMO. Cleric, healer is going to be in every build or every group. Restoration. Cleric's primary role in the party is to be a healer and therefore possess all the sorts of methods for restoring health to themselves and the party members. They have other restorative powers as well, including shielding, resurrection, and ailment cleansing. So that's interesting, right? Is the healer going to be the only reser? Used to be that way in a lot of MMOs, and they've since changed that in some of the newer ones. So a fun way to do it if the healer is the only one that can bring people up. Radiance. The cleric uses light to not only restore their allies, but also to damage their enemies. While not as effective as dealing damage as other specialized archetypes, a cleric can be offensively dangerous in the right hands. So this just leans into build the way you want it, right? I think Ashes with their 64 class base is going to allow you, there's going to be damage dealing clerics that really focus in on that. So, but for the most part, especially for Alpha 2, right? This is our healer. Support. The cleric can support their allies with other utility outside of the restoration realm. Buffs, debuffs, mana return are just a few other benefits the cleric can provide to their allies. Fighter. The fighter is an agent of chaos on the battlefield, channeling mana to convert the magical essence surrounding them into sheer offensive power, tremendously amplify their strength. They are masters of close quarters combat and hold firmly to the adage that the best defense is an unstoppable offense. In combat, leveraging their attacks to sustain their onslaught while overwhelming enemies in close quarters. Their gap closing mobility, along with their resistance to magic that can impede, control, or limit movement, allows them to ramp up in power and momentum and keep pressure on. Strength. The fighter is second to none when it comes to raw physical strength. They capitalize on this to deal massive amounts of damage to foes, daring or stupid enough to stay within their striking range. Momentum. Counter to most other archetypes, the fighter only gets stronger as they remain in combat. They utilize multiple different combat forms that grant them different types of stat bonuses proportional to the amount of time or to the amount of combat momentum they have acquired during an encounter. So you always want to be engaged. That's interesting. Perseverance. In order to sustain their momentum, the fighter has many different tools under their belt that allow them to survive, conserve, restore energy during combat to keep them going, even on the longest battles. So you're berserker, you're off tank, melee focused, so should be a lot of fun. Mage. This is where we're starting right here. I love the mage archetype. And I've seen some of the pre-alpha stuff. I was in alpha 1. The mage is just, it's fun. It's always going to be fun, and it's where we usually start in any MMO. Mages are the unparalleled masters of arcane might, harnessing the boundless energy of Vera's raw essence to affect reality itself. Their command over mystical arts allows them to unleash devastating attacks with an arsenal of power, area of effect spells, and vast array of elemental attacks and curses that can debilitate their foes. These powers, along with other useful utility magic that can bestow powerful enhancements on allies, make mages an indispensable member of an adventuring party. Yeah, you always need a mage. Let's be real. Only 2 here that we're highlighting, though. It's interesting. Elemental empowerment. Whenever the mage casts an elemental spell, it empowers their weapon attacks, causing them to apply elemental status effects that can combo with other abilities to achieve devastating results. Area control. Mages have a variety of AoE spells such as Blizzard, Cone of Cold, Sleep, yes, that's like our Measure, Chain Lightning, Magna Field, Meteor, and more. These all serve to control the battlefield in various ways and deal massive damage. So the cool part here is if we truly can be a sleep and high damage build, if we can combo both of those, you're going to be wanted in every dungeon, right? Your high outside damage, your range damage, and your sleeping, all the additional adds that get pulled in. So we'll definitely be trying that out. Ranger. This is always a fun class for me too. Usually to me though, I feel like the Ranger gets out DPS by a Mage if you're talking range. In just a lot of the games that I've played, no hate on the Rangers here. I love the class, it's a ton of fun. But traditionally they get left behind for the Mages. We'll see if that's the case in Ashes. Let's see here about the Ranger. Rangers have a profound connection to the world around them, which gives them the ability to track enemy targets that borders on the supernatural, and a skill for camouflage that gives them enormous advantage in any terrain. Their magical acumen is based on their strong affinity with the natural world, allowing them to harness nature's fury in battle while destroying foes with the devastating hails of arrows and crippling weapon strikes. Rangers also use natural magic to enhance their mobility on the battlefield by leaping out of harm's way. Be wary, for it is said when the Ranger marks you for death, it's time to get your affairs in order. The Ranger can mark a target for death, greatly increasing damage taken from all sources for a short period. So this is fun. This is similar to like Elder Scrolls has a mark similar to that. Their ability to track targets and investigate areas unseen makes the Ranger an ideal scout for a party. Interesting. Okay, so we talked about too, you've got the caravan raids, having your Rangers go out in front and scout. Ammunition. The Ranger can imbue their ammo with unique effects, granting the ability to strategically prepare for an engagement, right? So yeah, you'll probably be using different ammo for different mob types that are more resistant to certain ailments and or susceptible to them as well. Mobility. The Ranger's familiarity with the natural world lets them leap over obstacles, increasing movement speed of Rangers and their allies. That'll be interesting. We'll see how that plays out. And we've got the tank, right? So there's some controversy around the Ashes forums about them renaming the tank to Guardian or anything else other than tank, because we know that's the role. We'll see what Steven decides to do here. The tank. Primary role is to draw attackers to them while absorbing damage that might kill or severely injure their allies. While other archetypes seek to avoid pain, the tank thrives on it, increasing their durability and damage dealt with every strike. Their mastery of defense allows them to redirect, absorb, and negate incredible amounts of damage that their party members might otherwise take. A well-played tank controls the tide of the battle, distracting enemies and hampering their movements while rallying their allies and leading them to victory. No one lives forever, but a renowned hero that reaches his or her twilight years probably owes their longevity to a reliable tank. Obviously, Holy Trinity, need a tank, need a healer, need damage dealers. So the tank, courage. The tank loves being on the front lines and gains courage when they deal or take damage. Courage increases their damage dealt and reduces damage taken. Courage is used as a special resource to activate and amplify certain tank abilities. Protection. The tank provides layers of protection for their party. The tank can choose to protect a specific party member, redirecting a portion of damage they take to the tank. Some tanks may also choose the Aegis ability, which redirects a portion of the damage to all nearby party members. The Aegis ability will redirect party members' damage to the tank as well. Endurance. The tank has a supernatural endurance that is enhanced by their arsenal of survivability enhancing abilities. Good timing while using these survivabilities is key, as a dead tank cannot protect their allies. And disruption. The tank has access to many skills that disrupt the enemy, locking them up, preventing them from harming the tank or their allies. So that is the classes we're going to be able to play with for the Alpha 2. We'll go over all the skills once we get into the game as well here, and it can open at 10 a.m. Let's talk about the fit check here. So we're going to stay on male. We've got body types. There's 1, 2, should really allow me to circle around this guy, but it's just nothing. Oh, yeah, it's just slow. Why is it so slow? Okay, we're getting it now. Okay. You just got to hold, right click it and really drag it. All right. What do you think? I like the eyes on this one. And let's look what randomize is going to do for us. Oh, boy. A lot of different options. So let's just stick with this one. Let's go down to the next screen here. Height smaller or shorter. We'll be seeing this game if the height is going to change your attack angles or not. I'll do the Popeye arms. Bigger chest, of course. Man, I'm a mage. I'm not super jacked. Let's be real. We can scroll out. Yes, we can. Nice work. Okay, we're getting her figured out now. Yeah, okay, that looks about right. What do you guys think? We go like the Game of Thrones. Remember those guys in the tower? Super pale. Muscle tone. No, we're mage. I mean, we know we ain't got the muscles. We're old. We know that. We're gonna throw some wrinkles in there. Hair length. We don't have hair. Okay, we got a few hairstyles to choose from. So we got, looks like 3. So is that braided? Cornrows? What do we got going on here? Okay. Let's go long hair. Probably white. There we go. Use secondary color. I don't think we're going to contrast it, but let's just see if we did. Pretty much takes it over. We could do a different color gray. I mean, white on white. That's fine. Beard length. We're going no beard. Scroll, but let's look at it. Oh man, you are old. Holy moly. We might need to back these wrinkles up a little bit. Those might be too many wrinkles. There we go. Can't look at that much wrinkle. Beard length. All right, so we got bang. No beard. Small beard. I mean, this guy feels like a no beard type individual. Cheek style. Oh, I see the cuffs. Yeah, nope. Cheek hair length. Mustache. No, but let's look at it here. All right. Mustache length. Really got in the face hair there. I like that. Face shape. I like long. Longer the better. That's kind of big. Okay, we'll go there. Eyes. Oh. You see these ones? What was it? Holy moly. Okay, I like that down squint. That's number 1. Yeah, number 1's the best there for me. Ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5. Let's stick it with 1. Mouth. 1, 2, 3. I mean, 1 again. Pretty basic. I don't want to be like, I hate doing all 1s. That's fine. There you go. We'll go pointed nose. We'll go 5 down. I like the clouded eyes. Cool. So we got that as an option. Throw a little blue hue or red hue. Ooh, I like that. Let's go white. I don't know what this is. Scalera? I'm not even sure what that is. But we got it. We want it. I should know what that is. I have no idea. Eyebrows. You just get that option. Okay, details. Nail color. Is that real? It is real. Let's look at these nails. I don't understand. I don't see nail color. None. Oh, intensity. We gotta maybe move it up. Oh yeah, it does work. Oh my gosh, look at that. The nails do get colored. I don't think I can do it though. I mean, I guess we got to try out the game though, right? That's our purpose. So we're gonna go white so we can test everything. Markings. All right. Let's see what we got here. Plus. Maybe it's not. Oh, you got drag him? It's just, why? Is it me? Plus. You guys see anything here? I usually like one above the eye. Got a pretty nice scar above my left eye. Try to always incorporate that into these games. I don't see. Oh, and intensity, that's up. Should be red. I don't know if I don't think it's working. All right. So first thing not working, not a big deal. We'll go no markings on this one. And then see what we look like when I get my armor. Oh, dude. I mean, let's go. Let's go. What more do you need than that? Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, white nails. Nailed it. And sculpt. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Please select a section to morph. Nose bridge. Oh. Oh, you could do that. I don't know. No, thank you. Is that straight now? Is it not straight? Oh, no. 50 straight? We gotta get back to 50. Okay, and then scale. I mean, I don't need a huge nose. That's what we're morphing though. That's crazy. Okay, well, we got it. The nose is important. Let's back up now. Preview armor. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. It's not time yet, but we're gonna try anyways and just see what happens when I hit create character. Nothing. Yep, server's on online. All right, boys, Mage is made. I will tune you in once we get started. I can save this. Here we go. Late night Luch. Save. Save. Load. Done. All right, Mage is ready. See you guys soon. Peace.